is supposed to go at the back of the video. At the back of the video. What am I saying? This was supposed to be at the end of the video. Oh my god. Wow. Damn. This was supposed to be at the end of the video, but then I'm just gonna put it here. These are like the these are like the wrestlers I bought, right? I did like ask people who should I buy at 10 coins. So I got a few suggestions and I liked Masato. I liked Masato. I just recently like bought him. Hopefully he does debut soon. I see him teaming up with Guatsugura, but Guatsugura, I don't think he's ready to be in a faction now. But if Guatsugura does have a faction, I'm thinking of putting Masato there. We have him. We have the Bone Collector. This was kind of like I was kind of like skeptical about this one because I'm looking like for young talent, specifically from 20 to 35, right? And he's 33. I was kind of like skeptical because he looks old, but then I made a good choice. This is gonna be one of like the most protected guys. I feel like he's gonna be like those protected guys that stand with the protected guy that can stand with Troy Manning, that can stand with Brendan Judge, that can stand with Spencer. I can see him there. And Baron Montag, I'm sure you're aware of Baron Montag from the Faction versus Faction feud. It's the other guy I bought. And yeah, I'm trying to like I'm slowly like building him up. It's actually like hard because like I had a feud run like for 4 months and the least I can do is this 1065. So yeah, I'm trying. Let me see. I think I bought a Lucha or something like that. It's Doctor Lucha, but I changed his name to Sangre del Oro, Blood of Gold. He hasn't debuted, but then I've been doing like the social blow up because his fans were like low. So I'm trying to like do the social blow up before I make him debut. I feel like there's a lot of people to push, so other people won't make it debut until like I do like the social boost to 3,000 followers or something like that. One person I'm definitely pushing is Raiden Tashiro. He's been doing good and he's 30, so I'm trying to like push him. He's the person like I'm trying to push right now, because he has been like growing fans fast. So I can see Bone Collector and Raiden being like big stars by the end of this year. Masato is gonna take some time. I'm just gonna do like the boost. Sangre del Oro, I'm not trying to make him debut. I don't want like a lot of people to debut at the same time because I'm gonna lose fans. So yeah, that's all I have. I'm thinking of, I've just like found a way to actually like buy coins. So I found a way to buy coins because I was actually like kind of skeptical about buying coins because I never like buy anything in a game, but then I actually like bought coins and it worked. I bought Masato, I bought the Bone Collector with those coins. So hopefully if I do like buy more coins, I can do like a Money in the Bank championship where you can a belt that allows you to cash in, or I can start like the women's division because that's a long-term goal. I think it's in my owner codex. AC's women's division on the way. So I'm thinking of buying a belt for the women and buying like female wrestlers. That is what my plan is because we have a lot of guys here. I don't want it to be guys all the time. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please make sure that you make the things happen so you can get notified every time I drop a new video. So I'm not gonna book a show. I don't really want to book a show. Should I book a show? No, this is not what I'm here for. Sorry, this is not what I'm here for. I'm basically here to tell you that okay, I'm back up. And I'm just in this video. I'm just gonna talk about the feuds I actually like created, the new feuds I created, and The wrestlers I bought like some cool wrestlers, but they're gonna take like time. It's gonna like take time for them to actually like debut. But yeah, we had to talk about that. I did record. I'm sorry for not uploading. I did record like for two pay-per-views. I did record for what is this? I did record for Decision Day, and I did record for Pemberton Dome, which is a new pay-per-view, kind of like supersized ASE Madison Square Garden or whatsoever. But yeah, not a lot happened. Not a lot happened. The reason why I didn't upload for Decision Day is simply because the video was a mess. I was just like hot shot booking, simply because if you watched my last video, I put these guys in a what you call in a domino cell. So I was just like operating with like the other half of the roster, and there was no point of actually having the other half of the roster work around, because like if you checked, like most of the feuds were coming to an end. So the only feud that was actually like remaining was this one and Mustafa and Jinpao, right? So not a lot happened. I think I should explain this. I think I should. In the last video, obviously, Grainer and Kevin Brewer actually like failed to capture the nation on the cruiserweight title, but then they decided to team up simply because they've been putting like random tag team matches against Jin Bao and Mustafa. So during those matches, like they got a lot of traction. So I decided like to pair them together, and they won the tag team champions. Derek, DeRossi, and Watson are paired for now simply because Watson obviously like lost his two champions, and I want him to do something out of like the title picture. I want to see how he works around without a title, without anything, without gold on him. So I paired him with Derek DeRossi, who has been like building momentum. So I'm trying to like build these guys, but then take them out of the title picture right now, because there's a lot that's happening in the title picture. And we had the final match of the faction versus faction feud, Baron Montag versus Spencer. Spencer picked up a win. It was a pyro match. They came out, the corporate ladder came out victorious. The Winged Rebels are no more. And we had Donatus versus Mohammed in the last man standing match. We also had Mustafa finally getting his second national championship as planned. We had Guadzugura defend his world championship against Brendan Judge, and it ended in a DQ simply because Troy Manning came back. He came back. I'm sure I did tease that here. Did I tease it here? No. Oh, I did tease it here. I did tease it at Champions Night, which was cool. We're headed to Pemberton Dome, which is kind of like a supersized ASE. What is this? Supersized ASE live event, if I should say that, because after Decision Day there was Aftermath, a random pay-per-view where like most of like the feuds start, most of like the feuds end, because like most of my feuds they take like 4 to 6 months, right? So we had Aftermath, but then I changed it to Pemberton Dome, so I could have that, one event where everything just goes crazy. We just like getting like the craziest matches, like the matches that you'd get in the live show, right? So we had Eric Considine Porter versus Scott Ringo and Paxton. These two actually like failed to get a title shot. So this was like kind of like a kickoff show. Eric Considine and Porter, they're teaming up because Porter has been under Considine's management like for 2 years now. This is something that happened before I started like recording. Eric Considine was actually like retired in quotes. Then he actually like he was mentoring like Jaron Porter. So after like training and whatsoever, Considine decided to come back. So you're just gonna act like the retirement doesn't exist, and Eric Considine is back and teaming up with Porter. This is a good pair now. And I'm also like putting Porter. I'm pairing Porter with Considine because Porter has a lot of accolades. He has a lot of things going on, so I'm trying to like not give him that big push, while I'm still working on everyone else. So yeah, we have that. We had Jinbao defend his title against Yogi Balboni. I'm gonna explain this. It's gonna make sense when I go to the feuds. Now I'm just like doing a short recap where Jinbao defended his champion against Yogi Balboni in a best of 3 match. It ended in a 2-1. We had Carl defending their champions. Derek Doris and Watson lost. So we also had Mohammed versus Thanatos in a cage match, which where where Mohammed actually like picked up a win. We also had Guadalupe defend his title. He was facing Azul Furia. This goes to the new feuds. I created like new feuds, so don't get confused. Alex White returned, and blah 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 blah. This goes to the feuds because yeah, it's so these are the feuds we have. Thanatos versus Mohammed, pointless feud, but then it started I think the night before Champions Night. Yeah. The night before Champions Night, they both lost they lost the tag team titles to Scott Ringo and Paxton Payne, and Thanatos had enough and basically betrayed Mohammed. He feels like he's been carrying the tag team, and yeah, we have that going on. I feel like this was kind of like pointless. And looking back at it, I had these two actually like in a feud when ASE started. When I started like ASE, before recording whatsoever. So it's kind of like pointless, but the ratings are good. No, I'm not gonna lie. But then it's kind of like a pointless feud. After this, nothing will really like happen. Nothing big will happen unless I have Thanatos have a singles run and I have Mohammed have a singles run, but he's managed by someone, because I don't really think Mohammed has. Oh, he has a lot of charisma. Okay, not bad. But then I don't really like see him as a person who would like have a singles run, a decent singles run without like a manager or something. So yeah, if something comes out of it, Thanatos singles run, Mohammed will be managed by someone. That is how I'm looking at it, because yeah, there's a lot of people that who are running like solo and the save, and if Mohammed falls into that field whatsoever, he might get lost in the shuffle. So we have that going on. We have Jinbao, Davy Gala, Raiden, Tashiro, and Yogi Balboni. These three, Davy, Raiden, Yogi, are from the faction versus faction feud. The one I had, was it Champions Night? Yeah, it was Champions Night. But Yogi Balboni was not there. Oh, he was there. Okay, cool. Makes it easy to explain. Have that going on. Yogi Balboni wants like his second cruiserweight title run to be lit, because I'm gonna be moving him up the card. I'm trying to like make him like main event level. I'm trying to like put him in like world title feuds, because he has been getting like a lot of fans. So we have that going on. Davey and Raiden just want like the cruiserweight title, so they can use it as a stepping stone as they move up the card. Because Davy Gala failed to. I did say that Davy Gala, I wanted him to win like the national and the cruiserweight title during the winner takes all feud with Watson and all those guys. So I wanted him to have the belt, but he had like 6,000 fans. Now he has 9, close to 1 million. So hopefully after this feud he does get the belt. Hopefully. And yeah, man, we have that going on. Raiden, he's also trying to like get the belt, so he can use it as a stepping stone. But he has like I'm trying to like make him get fans. That's what I'm trying to do. And he's 30. He's 30. Like a decade, dog, could be like crazy for him. It looks crazy for him, I swear. So I'm trying to like build him. I'm trying to give him friends, and hopefully the following year, hopefully by 2025, we'll have like a lot of fans, so I can just like have him carry ASE, like a boss, I guess. So we have Jinpao, who's just trying to be the king of cruiserweight division, trying to be the king of the cruiserweight division. Because obviously like he's tied to. I did mention that he's tied. Hopefully I did mention. I did mention that he's tied to Porter, so he's trying to be like the only wrestler with like a lot of title reigns in the cruiserweight division. So yeah, we have that going on. Not really interesting, but then it's kind of like me building. So we have that. We have this going on. Watson, Derek DeRosa, who are paid simply because I don't want Watson in a singles run, or in a in a national cruiserweight world title run. I don't want him there. I want to see how he works around. So I paired him up with Derek DeRosa. He has also been like getting momentum. So I paired these two. We have Carlton Grainer, who recently like joined after being in random tag team matches and got like a huge reaction. We have Porter and Considine. I did mention that Porter was under Considine's management. Now Porter feels like he needs to like gift. It feels like he the only way he can pay back Considine for all the lessons and whatsoever, blah blah blah, is by getting the tag team titles, right? We have that going on. We have Paxton Payne and Scott Ringo, who are obviously like the most reliable tag team in ASE. We have those guys. This one is big. This one is big. What you need to know about this feud is that Spencer actually came back from the Spencer and Aaron are coming back from the faction versus faction feud, and what you need to know about Aaron, Spencer, and Guatsukuda is at Dissension. Was it? No, I'm lying. At Exodus, now known as Eye to Eye, Spencer Van Zandt actually lost the world title champion to Guatsukuda because Aaron was involved in the match, right? So that's what you need to know. It's coming back full circle. We have Alex Wright, we have Azul Furia. Alex Wright basically wants the world title because he has not been able to recover from his last world title, which was like kind of short. I think he lost it to. He won the title at the first Dissension pay-per-view against Spencer. There's a lot of history going on there. We have Alex Wright and Spencer. Alex Wright won his first world title here at Dissension. He was facing Spencer in an I Quit match. And after a month, because you don't really count. Yeah, after a month, he basically lost the title to Azul Furia, simply because around that time, this is just like information you just need to know. The push Azul is getting, the push Azul Furia was getting in 2020 was the push that Alex Wright was supposed to get, right? But then what happened is I was behind Alex Wright, right? But after him not really delivering in world title matches and all that, I split Azul and El Fuego and gave Azul Fuego the biggest push of his life, even included him in the corporate ladder, which is the biggest faction and all that, giving him accolades, So that is why this feud is important, because obviously we will get to see Alex Wright and Azul Furia after 3 years, we are gonna see Spencer. We might see Spencer and Azul Furia, because I remember before Azul actually like joined the corporate ladder, Spencer and Azul actually like had some sort of like beef. So it's kind of like interesting. It's kind of like interesting. You see, it was here, 2021. So yeah, like there's a lot of history. Aaron also wants like the world title, but then this time he'll meet Spencer again, which might like take them back to what happened at Eye to Eye, where like they had a three-way match and Guatsukura got away with it and all that. So it's an interesting feud. There's a lot of background history here going on. And another fun fact, I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm talking too much. Another fun fact is Godzugura is the reason why Godzugura is big is because of Spencer. Spencer took him under his wing. Spencer actually like put him in the corporate ladder, I think for like 6 months or something like that. Then Godzugura decided to like leave the group, and now he's big. I think there's supposed to be matches here. It was around 2021. It was around that 2021 where Spencer was giving quite like the biggest push ever. So putting him over and all that. So there's like a lot of history going on here. Hopefully I am like clear enough. I feel like I've been talking too much. I feel like I'm just like da 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 da. So yeah, we have that going on. The last feud I don't think you really need to know, because it's just like guys trying to like get the national championship. The last feud, Brendan Judge, basically this started when did it start? I think it started at Decision Day. Sorry. It started at Decision Day, where Brendan Judge lost to Guatemala via DQ simply because Troy Manning got involved, right? This was basically like the first time we saw Godzugura go against Brendan Judge, like since 2022, where it was like a winner takes all, and it ended like in a draw, right? So what happens is basically Troy Manning got involved, and it becomes personal because there was a time where Brendan Judge was on a hiatus. So ASE like used Troy Manning as they basically interested Troy Manning in a role where he was supposed to like fill in Brendan Judge's shoe. He was booked like Brendan Judge, was given title runs, he was all that. He was like typically booked like Brendan Judge. So it gets personal after that because Brendan Judge feels like ASE is trying to replace him. Troy Manning has taken the image of Brendan Judge. He is the man. He is that guy that ASE trusts now, because Brendan Judge might be leaving soon. He might be going somewhere. He might go acting. He might be opening a school or whatsoever it is. So yeah, this is why like this feed is important, and also why it is important is I have two big feeds planned for Troy Manning, right? It's Spencer Van Zandt. It's Troy Manning versus. Let me get in my own codex. It's Troy Manning versus Adam Sawyer, which might happen 2025, and it's Troy Manning versus Spencer, which might happen 2026. So these are like the big matches that are supposed to happen when Troy Manning gets the title, but now he doesn't have a title. He has to face Brendan Judge. I did a poll. I did a poll that actually where I actually like asked people who should Troy Manning like face, or what are like the biggest matches that Troy Manning could get like during his title run, right? So we got Adam Sawyer and Spencer. Brendan Judge had like the least votes, so now we're putting them in a personal feud. And I'm trying to like not have Troy Manning have a title right now because Guatsugura is shining. But yeah, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know, guys. That's all you need to know. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. I'm trying to like end. My plans are, I'm trying to like end Guatsugura's world title run. I'm trying to like end it because he has defeated his sixth opponent, and I don't want him to be that big.